Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, xthina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
And this will be an album listen party thingy. So I usually do not do album listens here on my YouTube, or at least a full one. I usually have those as exclusive content for my patrons on Patreon. However, y'all know I'm a major stay, and Stray Kids just did from my opinion, a very successful comeback with their ODDINARY album, which I will figure out the rest. But very successful with MANIAC. MANIAC is just, that is the perfect title for how I feel, because that's exactly what I turned into. And what I mean is the fact that I actually woke up early on a Friday to go to Target to be able to get each. And I'm luckily far away from like the city, so the Target that I went to had all three available for me to get. And I did an unboxing earlier, live stream, and that's available if y'all do want to just check out the mess it was. But anyway, back to this album listen. I'm gonna split this in two videos in order for these videos to not have any technical issues when uploading. So the first video I'll be skipping MANIAC because I have a reaction for the music video. This video, or the first part, will have Venom, Charmer, and Freeze, and then the second one will be Lonely Street, Waiting for Us, and Muddy Water. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go by that order and get this album listen started. And before, I always did album listens like where I just hear the song. I don't look at the lyrics or anything. But now I'm gonna try a new approach with listening to the song for the first time while also seeing the lyrics too, because that could possibly give me a different feel. And knowing how Stray Kids goes very deep and creative into their lyricism, yeah, even more of the reason. So yeah, like I said, let's get this party listening, album listening party started, whatever you want to call it. So here we go with Stray Kids, Venom. Quick pause. Before we get started, I would like to give a little shout out to all of my Captain Jack Sparrows over my Patreon for the extra love and support. I hope y'all know how much I appreciate y'all's extraness.
It's going to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it. Yeah, I remember this one really sticking out to me, sound-wise. Gotta turn this up. It's so satisfying sounding. That rhythm change. Oh. Oh. That, wow. Sunmin, please. Oh, Lino! Wow! What a change up from the verse to the chorus. This has such a dark feel. Hyunjin! Hyunjin's voice. Oh gosh, Han with the lyricism. It's so, this part is beautiful. Seriously. We know this. Oh, oh, oh.
도망 못 가. 여길 빠져나가서 어딜 가. 주변의 랍도 않는 분위기에 사로잡힌 난이 뭐인가.
What? Oh. This is so awesome.
거미줄에 걸렸어 거미줄에 걸렸어 아직 못 빠져나왔어 거미줄에 걸렸어 거미줄에 걸렸어 빠져나갈 생각 없어.
That, okay, this song is badass. The lyrics are very vulnerable, but accepting at the same time, which is kind of odd to say. ODDINARY album. Odd to say because if you're in an uncomfortable position, typically you naturally want to get out of it, right? But it's like the lyrics are almost accepting of this feeling that they are the perspective of the lyricism is saying that stuck in a web, things seem kind of toxic, venom, and yet it's like, where was it? I'm gonna rewind back to Han's last word, I believe, right here, where he says, "At the threat of predators, your shaking body is black. I'm overwhelmed by the force, but my mind is nodding at that." Like, again, back to what I was just saying. If you're overwhelmed by a force, you would nod. You would shake your head no and want to go away, right? But nodding at that, so that's definitely very. It makes so much sense with the whole spider web feel that they speak of in here too, because if you're stuck in a spider web, you're stuck. You're inevitably prey. So I feel like they captured that very well. I love the rhythm change. Right at the beginning when Changbin, he like had this like rhythm change, and whenever it gets into the pre-chorus, it's like this beautiful sound, and all of a sudden right back into that, really hardcore sounding thing. And even the instrumental itself sounds really dark. There's just something very like, I'm gonna come get you, and even that whole like that always makes me think of like running my fingers through my violin strings, or running your fingers through your cards. It's kind of like that same concept, and it's like almost as if the spider, like imagine a spider seeing the prey on its web, and then if it wants to taunt at it, it's gonna like play at its little web string thing. So yeah, I feel like it's captured very well. It's a very cool and dark song. I almost want to like say that it makes me feel the same way I felt when I first heard The Tortoise and the Hare, but this has more of a structure versus The Tortoise and the Hare. That has structure too, but that one was super chaotic and still one of my top favorite songs for Stray Kids. So Venom, yeah, that's definitely very cool, right up the dark alley there. So okay, next song, since I am skipping Maniac, will be Charmer. So here we go with Charmer.
Living in big South City 다소곳한 모습 없이 따라하는 재빨래 때처럼 놀래 물이 가면 핑 다 쓰러지가 ballin'.
Right, that's really sick. The lyricism there. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, now Charmer makes complete sense. Some Slytherin shit. I like that rhythm. Oh. Your cat. Little attitude there. That's a hot rhythm. Ooh. I feel like I'm in a trance. A spell. Wow. I like that beady bada beady. Beady bada beady bam. That's a really fun rhythm. Self dusting off shoulders kind of attitude there. Ooh, Ayen. I love the confidence in the song. Yes. Ooh. Woo! Ending off with feelings like that too. All right, so the whole kind of the instrumental definitely makes me think of the concept of a snake coming. So I'm noticing a similar concept from Venom to Charmers about the whole, trying to get your attention, but the feeling that I get from Charmer, it's like it's almost a natural thing, they're like about the whole thing, like, my body shines without doing too much. It's like that's why I say I like the confidence that I feel from the lyrics, because it's like we're getting your charm with who we truly are, not doing extra stuff on top of who we are to get your attention. And I feel like that was the same way with Venom too. And Stray Kids, they're always all about it's the same thing with Maniac. It's kind of like just ordinary in general. They're ordinary, they're not ordinary. They want to be themselves, and with how much so far from what I'm seeing today, everyone has gone crazy over Maniac and Ordinary album. And they're doing all this with their true selves, or who Stray Kids truly are. So Charmer definitely goes with the Stray Kids alley, the Stray Kids trademark. So yeah, and the whole it's just a very cool song, and then a Charmer, Charmer, Charmer. It's like nice. All right, damn. At first I was like, Venom's really sick, but then Charmer did a complete turn in the way I feel. It has a more like exotic dancey-ish kind of vibe to me, but at the same time it's still within the same concept of, I am getting your attention. Whether the first one, Venom, being caught in the web, I'm caught in the web but I can't turn away. This one is like, you got my attention because I'm a charmer without shining too much. So yeah, Stray Kids with this mature aspect here. It's like, I remember I felt so nervous about this coming out because I was like, am I gonna be able to handle it or not? But that's the only option we have. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the third song, which will be Freeze. Oh yeah, I remember the rhythm of this. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. You know what? I'm gonna have to pause here. I'm trying not to pause at all, but I had to pause because I'm pretty mind blown at certain elements in this song that I said during my reaction of Maniac. I gotta go back to it. The whole eggshells thing. So Changmin's verse in Maniac is so awesome. The second verse, I mean, his first verse is good too, but the second part where he talks about the whole minefields and the dormant volcano. If you walk on eggshells per se, aka the minefield lyrics, you're a dormant volcano because you have to suppress all of your emotions. And the whole thing of people wanting to hide, and during a tornado, I've never been in one, knock on wood, but when a tornado comes, a natural disaster comes, you hide from it. So the fact that they say a sealed tornado, it's very ironic because a tornado, you can't control it, you can't seal it. but I'm using that to describe people who have to walk on eggshells, aka the minefield. They are literally, or not literally, symbolically and figuratively a sealed tornado, kind of like a dormant volcano. You can't explode because you have to keep yourself on eggshells, aka the minefield. So yeah, the whole part between Hyunjin and Han, where Hyunjin just spoke about hurricane and then Han's speaking about eggshells. Stray Kids. I like that. I like that. Ooh, Ian. Oh, Lino. Oh, oh, this is so animated. Water gun. Oh my god. Okay, I paused again. I wonder if that means that freeze is like really blowing my mind, because I was like, water gun. That wait, freeze. And then they speak a lot about the whole like how Seungmin's verse was talking about, I don't have time to melt the ice and water gun. Like, wow, it's like playing a lot with symbolism. I love it. And then freeze tag, water gun. Oh my god, that's really good. Oh my god, they're going off in this song. It's so energetic, the lyrics. This song, hold on, let me just finish. Hyunjin with these bridges, oh my god, Bangchan. I break the ice. Oh gosh. More with the symbolism. Wow. And that song ended in a way that I did not expect it to. So Freeze is like my domino for me. It gave me that same kind of energy. The lyrics are so like, you can't knock me down. It's like, it makes me feel the whole turning or making lemonades with lemons, because they're speaking about a lot of stuff. Freeze, imagine yourself in a cold situation per se, where it makes you freeze up. You're like, you don't know what to do. And then the whole Lino's verse where he brought up fire. And it's like bringing up different elements, like, fire and ice. So it's very interesting to me. And the song's called Freeze. They bring up a lot of stuff about ice and cold, but there's a lot of stuff also that talks about things being melted. Water gun. It's like, where are you going to get the water from to put in your gun? For your ammo, you got to melt what makes you freeze. It's so freaking good. Seriously, the symbolism, it's seriously blowing my mind. And I'm sure that the more I listen to this song and read the lyrics as well, the more I'm just going to be more mind blown. And a couple of stuff probably went over my head too, but I'm judging stuff by first listen. I'm not here trying to be like the best person to dissect stuff. I'm listening to stuff as a pure stay. But seriously, that song was just, I love Venom and I love Charmer. And Freeze yeah, Freeze is like my domino. It gave me that boost of energy. And the lyrics are just it makes me feel very inspired. And I don't know what I'm inspired for. It's like just a general inspiration. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do the last three songs, but I'm gonna put that in a separate video, like I said, to avoid technical purposes. So I will see y'all in the second part of this video if y'all are interested. So yeah. Peace and see y'all over there.